Broadcasting from beautiful Sonoma County, California. Sonoma SELPA's very own Ace of Six, Sheri Roberge.
Hi. As you may have noticed, IEPs and reporting special education data to CalPADS is very intertwined. So today, I'd like to help you understand how to avoid a reporting issue for students that are transitioning from preschool to transitional kindergarten, which we often refer to as TK, or kindergarten. And that transition meeting is held in the spring while the student is in preschool. First, you need to understand that transitional kindergarten, also known as TK, is kindergarten for reporting purposes, so don't let TK confuse the issue. To provide some background for your reference, in 2019, the U.S. Department of Education updated the requirements for reporting the program setting for students 5 years of age and is the key word here, in TK or kindergarten. This means the ED settings on the IEP page cannot be updated until the student meets both criteria. For this reason, SEIS has created a projection field on the ED settings IEP page to help you document the program setting change and the percent in Gen Ed before the student meets the criteria for reporting. When you use the projection field, SEIS will provide an alert on the SEIS dashboard that reminds you to create an amendment for reporting purposes. This will include all of the details. Let's get to the nuts and bolts of how this works and provide a few scenarios. Since the student is in preschool at the time of the IEP transition meeting, the program setting for preschool will be populated. But look just below this field. In blue font, it says, IEP team is prepared to project an additional program setting. Once you check this box, more fields will populate, allowing you to enter a start date, the new program setting, and the percentage of time the student will be in general education. When you use the projection feature, SEIS will add an alert on the dashboard. The alert will remain on the dashboard for 45 days after the start date.
So Sheri, what date would you enter?
Great question, John. If the student turns 5 years old while in preschool or during the summer months, use the first week of school. When providers return from the summer break, they should look at their program setting alerts on the SEIS dashboard and start writing amendments using the projection date as the amendment date. John, a lot of providers ask me if a meeting is required. Can you explain this?
A meeting is not required because this would have been discussed and agreed to at the transition meeting. The amendment is just for reporting purposes. Sheri, what if the student isn't 5 on the first day of TK kindergarten?
Another great question. Remember, the student must be 5 years old and in TK or kindergarten to make the update. Let's say the student turns 5 years old on October 1st. This would be the projection date and the date of the amendment. If you update this before the student meets the criteria, it will cause an error. Our SELPA has created a preschool to TK kindergarten transition IEP cheat sheet for your reference. It can be found in SEIS in the document library. Stay tuned for more SELPA snippets to be posted on our YouTube channel.